Coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a play fake. Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination. Of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off of play action, here's Lance. Buying time to his left. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Forced out to his left. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Throwing on first down, Jordan. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles, 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But if their intensity doesn't waver, I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things can be bumpy for you.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for the Niners.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Lance steps away to his left. And now a loose football. The ball comes out. Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Here's Lance. Flushed out right. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Off the bootleg, Jordan. This will go to Henry out wide. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, Jordan. Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tunyon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They go play action here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Gregory. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good cut. There, force the ball free, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw again. That's to his running back, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. And when he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Henry. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Off the play fake. Jordan sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Lance to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jordan. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the gun, Jordan going deep downfield for Ross. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jordan. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to take the lead. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance steps away. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. A final shot before half. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. On 1st and 10, Jordan. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Jordan. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. First down and much more for Henry. And down to the 7-yard line. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed. And
now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Baby. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
And they did. It worked. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But
oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Back to throw. Jordan. Complete. It's Henry.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again to Henry. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off play action. Jordan. They'll roll him out right. Got a man open. It's Ross. Pushing his way through. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Well, this drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Again, it's Henry. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20.
118 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
The Titans on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Looking to throw. Jordan rolling to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Robert Tonyan,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Boswell for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first down, Lance being chased out left. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A big play there for the Niners. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
Hey, switch gears. Watch twins.
Throwing on second and long. Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Titans are going to recover the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
On second down, it's Henry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jordan. He finds his man, complete. That's Gregory. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Looking to throw. Jordan. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
To throw on second down. Jordan forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there, with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Titans are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
49ers 21. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tennessee, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more.